Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about who the man with no eyes is and what the connection to Taisha might be. So let's get into it. We have seen the man with no eyes since season 1 and even before Taisha goes to the wilderness, so we can assume that he has nothing to do with the wilderness and he did not follow her back. He's been with her before even that. But the man with no eyes is played by Bram Taylor, and we see him first when Taisha's grandmother is dying, and just like the cabin daddy, he appears in the opening credits also. We know that the only other person that has seen this man is Ty's grandmother, but there are times when he simply appears and then just stares at Ty and really does nothing else. But it seems most of those times Ty is embodying her dark version of himself whenever that man is around, so there's definitely a connection there. But what's interesting to me is the one time he led her to the cliffside, like he's trying to kill her. For what reason, we're not too sure, but in my last video I talked about how the vision that Jackie was having as she was dying, she could see Laura Lee and the cabin daddy as well, and he states that he is waiting for her, or we have been waiting for you. I also talked about how he could be a collector of souls, so we know that Ty would walk around at night finding the marked trees, and they also figured out that those trees also created a bigger symbol, so that symbol could be marking the forest for some type of territory, like I talked about in my previous videos as well. But what if the man with no eyes was luring Ty to that cliffside so he can get her out of that range from the cabin daddy and kill her so the cabin daddy wouldn't kill her, just in case if she died in those woods. But Ty was saved before even able to fall off the cliff and she snapped out of that. But we do still see him in the present timeline, so he's definitely came back and we still are not exactly know why he's there. But also, since her grandmother was seeing this man as well, this could be like some type of family curse that was casted on her family, and this man could be like eating at her soul or something of the like. And as to why her family is cursed, we really don't know for right now. We don't get a lot of her backstory of when she was younger, but maybe we could get some answers in season 3. But the man with no eyes and the cabin guy could be opposing forces, at least while they were in the wilderness. In season 3, we'll probably see if any more people get claimed by the cabin guy, and we will probably see the man with no eyes again. But as I said in my last video, the cabin guy could be the personification of death, but I'm starting to think that that is not the case and the man with no eyes is actually that, because he does appear to Taisha a lot of times when someone has died or something has died. Like when her grandma died is when she first saw him, and then he's there when Biscuit has passed away as well, her dog, and we can probably assume that it was around the same time that that happened during that speech in the present timeline. And she also sees him right before she almost falls to her death, so it would definitely make more sense that he could be death, because the cabin daddy was really only seen by Jackie when they were in the hut. There's no other talk of him being outside of the forest, but they're definitely keeping the man with no eyes, his identity and backstory under wraps. There's really not anything that we could really go off of to try to speculate on who he could be, so we'll just have to wait and see what they tell us. But also, the entity is not the only thing that she sees in her hallucinations. She has also seen a wolf on multiple occasions, and most of the times it seems that the wolf has lured her away and helped her in some situations. But that wolf could be a guardian spirit or something of the like that might be protecting her from the man with no eyes, and it's possible that she found that guardian spirit when she had her time in the wilderness. But let me know what you all think about that, and let me know if I miss anything, and what do you guys speculate on who the man with no eyes is. But thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.